sometimes impossible to think that Africans will build structures of that nature. And with so much time difficult to imagine that Africans knew that level of mathematics and science. It just seems impossible. But the disconnect I'm suggesting to you is how we view the movement of the Egyptians and the ending of their culture and how we put ourselves in this new dispensation. Yes, sir.
Where is or what is Rastafari in the whole placement of Egypt-ness?
Okay. Rastafari, as we know, has emerged out of the Christian context. It has emerged out of this. So, the notion of liberation has been critical to Rastafari. But there are still problems, because we may be liberated in one level, but still attached at another level. And so the attachment is still at the ideological level, where Egypt, even from the concept of Rastafari, is still an alien place. Because this is so powerful that we have we try to dissociate ourselves from Egypt in every way possible. So Rastafari has been a liberating process to a level, just like everything else. But there are other stages that we need to go to move ourselves further.
In terms of the information that we're giving us, I'm having a little problem in terms of looking at it in the way that you're saying that. Because one of the things that you mentioned earlier is that we as black people, Caribbean people per se, we seem to disassociate ourselves with Egypt, which to some extent is true. I agree with you to that point. But one of the things that puzzle me is that we are multicultural people. So yes, in some extent, we look back to Egypt. It is important for us to look back to Egypt because this is where the first data documentation comes from. But I don't think it is solely the only place for black people to look. I think we need to understand, yes, move away from the culture of one aspect, but we need to weigh the information that we are getting. And then now that we have all of this information, because when you look at it, we're all mixed race of people, we mix up in the Caribbean so much to the point that we can't really say our origins are directly from Egypt.
We can say Africa, can we?
We can say Africa.
That's so listen to you now. Once you say Africa, the most ancient of the cultures in Africa.
But Africa doesn't mean Egypt.
No, I didn't say that.
I know, but the information that is being put out right now to